Hello, welcome to the Football Sofa, where we talk about football on the sofa.
That's the one. That's the one.
They've not forgotten. It's still the same.
Hmm.
So we've had the first round of games. The first round of
Indeed.
games.
We have.
Everyone's saying it. Is this the best World Cup ever?
Yes. 110%. Because I'm watching every single bloody game and I'm loving it.
It's got an iconic goal already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of those goals that's going to be on those top 50 lists. The
world.
big players as a whole are stepping up. So many goals.
Yep.
So many goals.
No boring draws. It's just, I mean, if it keeps it up, I guess it's got to keep it up. But without a doubt, for me, of the World Cups I've watched,
best. Yeah, it's kicked up. There's no World Cup I've been this glued to. Every game has been pretty bloody brilliant, and teams come back from behind as well, which is just
it just keeps
you're watching
happening.
it and going, oh my god.
I mean, the drama of Switzerland, Ecuador. The
I
other
know.
day. It's like, oh my god, they're going to score Ecuador. Come on. Oh no, they haven't. Oh shit, Switzerland has scored. I felt gutted for Tony.
I think a lot of people have said this as well, that like around Europe, especially around Europe, I don't know about South America really, unfortunately. But the defending hasn't been vintage. I mean, going into 2010, everyone was really tight, really keeping it. Now it's kind of like a lot more mistakes.
It'll be interesting to see who makes the back line on like the FIFA 11 at the end of the World Cup.
That's true.
I'm guessing fullbacks will.
Maybe they'll do like a formation of like 2-3.
Yeah.
2-3-5 or something.
But it's quite strange. I've noticed a lot of teams are playing like Italy last night, 2 nights ago, a few nights ago, raging ourselves here. 4 central midfielders. And Germany yesterday, 4 centre backs playing. A lot of teams, not a lot of teams are just putting the best players out.
Well, is it because they just don't have fullbacks?
I know today Belgium did the same, but that is one of their weaknesses. They don't have fullbacks like coming through. They're really good. What Germany
and they conceded a goal from it.
Yeah, exactly. In the first half as well to the Belgian match. I'm not saying when it is, in case it dates us. But yeah, that was their big thing going. Well, one of their problems in the first half was the fact that they're not really.
How they conceded a goal.
Exactly, they just got 4 centre backs who, 2 guys who weren't specialist fullbacks, doing a job, which is kind of nice. It's kind of strange, but
for about 10 minutes, it looked like Ronaldo was going to have some joy against Boateng before it all went wrong.
Yeah, before everything went wrong.
Before literally the worst.
There are no wheels left on your wagon.
Are we going to get into this match later on, or should we just do this now?
We should Paolo Vento your anger.
Oh,
come on.
What was he doing, Pepe? Like,
What's
just...
I don't understand. I don't understand. The huge public reaction saying, "Oh, Müller is such a." To be fair, he gets touched.
But like the ref didn't
give anything for that. It was when he put his head into which is the new modern day headbutt, which is totally changed from what headbutts used to be when you're
Have they been watching like too many nature documentaries? I was saying on Twitter. Like they're like elks.
Yeah, just kind of like rustling each other, and then suddenly one person goes,
It's quite funny because there was a moment when Müller went, "Oh, I'm going to dive again." Oh wait, no,
I'm angry. I've done that already. I've played that card.
Basically, he was already on the floor. He couldn't dive anymore. I've got to respond. What I find even weirder is if you're going to scream in someone's face, just scream in their face. Rubbing your forehead gently on their forehead just makes it a little weirder, doesn't it?
No, oh my god, I'd be so intimidated.
Whoa.
I'm never gonna. Oh my god, no.
Maybe it was intimidating to have that sort of like day glow hair.
That greasy hair.
Yeah.
Soul glow on his forehead.
Oh my god, suddenly it's just the eclipse.
Do you remember coming to America when they're all on the sofa thinking
that? He was hoping that Müller seen that film.
That's why you're shouting in there.
Have you seen it?
Going to America?
Oh my god, it's such a good film.
Did anyone see Cristiano Ronaldo?
What his boy band curtains?
Yeah, he was just going. Just left. Poor guy. No wonder he was so upset.
Maybe that's what he's been hiding from
Is
the
he
last few weeks in rehab because he had a bad haircut.
Is he like a reverse Samson? The worse he plays, the worse his hair gets.
Yeah,
it just kind of just goes down. I don't know.
Portugal lose by a 4 goal margin in Salvador.
Yep.
And Spain lose by a 4 goal margin in
Yeah.
Salvador.
So
is it just Salvador?
I think, yeah.
It's clearly just Salvador.
It's Salvador. Maybe the pitch is slightly slanted one way and then it slants back. I think what's been really brilliant about this World Cup is you've seen minnows, your Algerias of the world, etc. Give people really, really good games. And the actual whoopings and wallopings have come on your major nations. Spain and Portugal have taken 9 goal spankings between them. And other sides you didn't. I mean, Bosnia-Herzegovina could well have nicked a point off Argentina that night.
I know it's great politically that it's not the case, but if Yugoslavia still existed, they would have an amazing team.
Yes.
I mean, just like
very true.
Favourite type team.
So kind of like the West Ham of 20 years. If West Ham had kept those players, together. All those superstars, Joe Cole, Rio, all the Kings. Yeah.
We say that, isn't that just the England team?
Of course.
That's true. Yeah,
famed success.
Yeah, of quarterfinals pass. Tell you what I would like to pick up on. Brazil's fullbacks that night.
Brazil's fullbacks.
Where were they? Trade prescription.
They were hunting down the goalkeeper at the other end.
They were absolutely
It was crazy.
mad.
It was like, what are you doing, Daniel?
No idea.
And they never want to change. No matter what the scoreline, we're still going to do this.
No. I don't think the refs have been that bad.
I think they started off. It started off with a couple of obviously the Brazil match. So everything went on there. You got the 2 goals against Mexico. At that point, everyone thought it's going to be the first thing everyone says is referee decisions. In the last couple, I mean that's a word, right? Yeah. But since then, they've really picked it up. They've used a lot of like common sense decisions. I think in the France match, Paul Pogba's controversial kick out, I would say I didn't think that was worthy of a red.
I mean, I feel like somehow I can't think of particular decisions, but Honduras should have had more red cards.
Yeah, they should
understand they're playing no blood, no foul. And it seemed like the referee was playing that as well.
Yeah.
And yet, for some reason, getting one player off is really lucky for them.
But fair play to France, like they really didn't.
Pogba,
like he was literally raked on the leg.
Exactly, yeah. He wasn't getting protection from the referee. And then he did kind of kick out in another kind of weak way. He didn't actually.
You could have seen it given.
You could have seen it given, definitely. But he decided not to.
On that topic, though, it's also great to see goal line technology working.
Or not working.
It's not working. Yes. Oh my God! How is this an issue?
You idiots!
I know. It's just like a collective. Sigh across the UK.
This is one of my.
Everyone was just like, "What are you talking about?"
Get that lad back on Robot Wars.
It's one of my moments. This is one of my highlights of the tournament. Actually,
I actually quite like Jonathan Pearce,
but that
I think
was ridiculous.
He'll forever be known for this now.
Yeah.
Without goal line technology, you wouldn't have given that goal.
No, you'd never.
No,
which is great. That's a proof of this is a very tangible example.
I think I was speaking to you before. I was saying that I just really don't understand the argument that when people say, "Oh, it slows down the game too much," but I would sacrifice that for right decisions, if I'm totally honest.
But the decisions.
Well, for goal line technology, it's no debate because it doesn't slow down the game.
It was instant. It was on his watch. Exactly. Referee giving the goal.
Now the question is for those offsides, right? That how you work that. Now Sepp Blatter's made a recommendation. Of managers having, I think there's 2 or 3 challenges per game, in a similar way to tennis. I think that's actually.
I was more surprising Sepp Blatter's made a decent recommendation.
He's gone. Actually, I might not get re-elected with all the heat around me. Let me actually do something sensible.
I reckon he's got stakes in a company. He's going to install this. So he's like, there you go.
What, install a person?
Yes, extra man.
Stakes in Robo Linesman.
Let's talk TV pundits
versus ITV.
It's BBC.
Yeah, it's BBC.
I mean, is there even?
Well, there is Robbie Savage. In the
there's Robbie Savage and Loro, which are kind of they're a bit of a.
Yeah, but it's like you need that. It's like when you had for the Portugal game when Adrian Charles is going bananas.
Yeah.
And who was it? Patrick Vieira. It was just like, it's fine. Yeah. And then you had Lee Dixon go. Yeah. Just you need the sort of token English player who was all right but not that good, or British even. In the case of Robbie Savage.
Yeah, that's it. It's a bit sad though, isn't it? It's kind of like you've got these 3 guys, 2 guys who have done everything, and then it's one guy who's. I mean, he was once a professional footballer. That's fantastic. But compared to these 2, you just look ridiculous.
But then with BBC, you've got the other one. You've got Gary Lineker. The chair is actually a professional footballer as well.
Yes,
he's won the Golden Boot.
Yeah, and unlike Adrian Charles, it's like he's got a face within a face within a face, just all folding into
each
other.
He's a giant thumb you've dressed up in a suit.
One thing that the first round of games gave us is the new fastest player in the world.
Yes, it did, apparently. Theo Walcott. Unfortunately, the old speed king is dead. But Arise.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Yeah.
The old
That's big news, surely.
No. That was at the bottom of the. Oh, yeah, and in other news as well. In the lighter side of the news, yeah.
More importantly, that was part of a decimation, wasn't it? To see that Spain side finally get their comeuppance. Beautiful.
Can we all agree? Well. Is Tiki Taka dead? This is the big question everyone's asking. Is it
we asked it last time.
Is that Theo Walcott delivered?
But I don't know if that was like the Tiki Taka we knew from a few years ago, and that's why they
wasn't. They sacrificed their what they. In the past, whenever they played a false number 9, they've kind of flooded the midfield And that extra, when that extra person moves back, they're able to play their really kind of suffocating passing game. With Diego Costa, I think they sacrificed that. They weren't as rat-a-tat-tat with their passing. It wasn't as smooth or anything like that. And then, obviously, on the other side, you've got Van Gaal flooding the Dutch midfield. It just played into their hands. I didn't understand why.
But it wasn't just Diego Costa, though. It was like the whole team wasn't putting pressure on the ball.
No.
And then when they got it, they just had no energy, no zip. I mean, that pass to Diego Costa is one, but even out of like corners from fullback where they once upon a time would have kept the ball, they just seem a bit lost.
Is there something maybe because as I said before that Barcelona and Real Madrid have played so many games, even in the league they've looked slightly tired, and pretty much that is most of the Spanish team. Obviously we've got the Silva and the other players there, but the hub of that team is Real Madrid and Barcelona. If they're tired, then to go into another tournament, they're going to seem pretty tired. Let's give Holland some love though. It's not all just about the failings of Spain.
That was a performance.
I think everyone likes to love Holland, and it was hard in the last World Cup, and finally we're like, yeah, they're back. That was just awesome.
That was quality. That Van Persie header was just, it just made you go literally.
Wow. But what a cross as well.
What a goal. Yeah. He had a great game.
Just absolute blinder.
Hey, God.
Yeah, I mean, can we move on to another subject which has been killed to death, but it's fun to annoy him? More media coverage for you, Wayne Rooney. As I said last time, you're an average player. You played so average against Italy.
I'm pretty sure he's watching, so I like how you're speaking directly.
I just like
hey Wayne.
I just want to let you know, Wayne, that you've been on the Wayne for a number of years now.
He wrote that.
I did write that down.
Yeah, exactly.
I could write anything.
No, that's fine. Some of us come prepared.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
No, but it's like I said. You know, the guy looked like the Wayne Rooney I've seen for the last couple of seasons. Yeah, he put in a bit of a shift on the left. Great. That's not what world-class players do.
He might have not been great, but a lot of the England team were.
Yeah, brave in defeat, all those things.
Heroic defeat. That's
yeah. The problem is that heroic defeat means one more heroic defeat, and you're going in the first plane home.
Not necessarily.
Costa Rica are a team of mega lads.
Yeah, that's true. But
it's on their crest. It says mega lads.
If Italy beat Costa Rica,
which I don't think they will,
but if they do, England could still lose to Uruguay and conceivably go through.
Can go through in 4 points. Yeah,
3.
3. So,
yeah, but then you're asking Italy and basically a dead rubber to do a favour.
But those games can go like either way.
This is true. But then Suarez will be another 4 days fitter by then. I mean, England have to win that Uruguay game for me, really.
I think that's the one.
And I I mean, also scraping out the group on 3 points doesn't really give you much confidence.
Okay, maybe.
Well, no. If you get out of the group, and then in the second round you get
you beat Colombia.
Colombia. I still think it's not.
I think Colombia were crushing.
Colombia.
No, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say crush.
I don't think they crushed, but they look good.
They look good. They do look good. But I'd still give England a good chance against Colombia, even if we came out second. So you never know. It's great.
I have to say, I thought, right, it's a bit too late, but that game just enhanced my little man crush of Pirlo. I know everyone raves about him, but just excellent. He's such a good player.
Phenomenal. I mean, what was it? 6 months ago we saw him. He came on for 20 minutes against Nigeria and
he ran the show.
Like unreal. It's just unreal. The amount of space he finds. No need to look up. He's obviously already looked up.
But exactly.
The
ball just comes at boom, and he's like, oh, that. You know, it takes you a second to realise the pass on TV, and you've got the whole screen. He's already done it. You're like, oh wow, that's led to that move. It's
amazing. I mean,
absolutely phenomenal. And that free kick.
I know, when it didn't matter. You're thinking, take it to the corner. No, I think I just had a 45-yard crack. I hit the bar, did it? I don't know if you caught his face when he did that dummy. That face of just like...
Yeah. Well, this is a thing that I do, on Saturdays.
How I do it.
Good.
And, I mean, again, 35-year-old man, not an ounce of cramp on him, and several younger lads breaking down.
He never runs. He's just...
That's it.
Just finds space and then, don't have to run into it, guys. It's up here. The first yard's up here.
I mean, for him, the first 10 or 15 seem to be up there.
He could finish the 100 metres and just like...
He could.
Just thinking about it. Man.
It is.
Right, guys.
Okay.
What are you most looking forward to in the second round of games?
Second round of games. Oh, God. the one thing I've put I can't wait to see Nigeria's first goal. It's gonna be it's gonna be spectacular.
Might be next World Cup maybe, or is that?
Could well be 2018 if you get.
It's coming. It's coming. It's like a train. I don't know. It's gonna be slow.
What about you?
I'm looking forward to joining the Ronaldo train and seeing Ronaldo actually step up. That one's for you.
Hey.
No, I fancy it. I fancy he's gonna go have a little thought with himself and come back stronger in 3 or 4 days.
I'm
fire you into.
I'm looking forward to Ronaldo trying to break Robin's 37 kilometre. I just imagine him like just kicking the ball.
Corner back to corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Just killing it.
I want something. Can a
player get their own assist?
Amazing.
Right, you guys just play football over there. I'm just gonna go for a sprint, guys.
You watching this?
Yeah.
Right, okay, guys, let us know what you are most looking forward to in the second round of games. We'll be back when they're all done to give you another little.
Oh, God. Beer below.